Hello everyone, my name is Kadi and I'm going to be reviewing my journal back in the beginning of August. So we're going to be doing August 6th and yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at a Johnny Lee price action video. A little background on that, I usually watch live trading videos because I like to test my strategy without having to be the one to click the button or having to do anything, and it kind of be like a forward test for me. So I'm looking at it on the 1 minute. Price for a while was ripping up, so I was taking bullish setups and they were winning. Just wanted to say I have read this because I made a video about this, but it deleted. I believe I deleted it, but my spelling is going to be rough, just letting you know. Alright, so I was taking setups, bullish setups for a while and they were winning. I could tell price was getting weaker, but in my experience, I keep on taking longs until they tell me otherwise. So in this situation, I had long setup waiting. Okay, I seen for the very first time in the trend strong bearish candles. A bearish engulfing along with other strong candles and also prices breaking structure. My thing here, when I see this, I immediately think it's time to change my bias to sell. Is that right in this case? Because I'll go through this and price will go down for a bit, but then shoot back up, and then I feel like an idiot for ever changing my bias. But then again, all I do is trade market structure. I usually would go for a sell setup and hope price is finally dropping after all this bullish momentum, but I don't know. So let's see what happens. So that's me kind of like looking at the video, looking at price, trying to study the price action that's happening, and being in a situation that I feel like I've seen before, or being in a situation where I don't even know what to do and what's happening. So I'm writing about it as it's happening. Okay, so price literally had a pullback to then continue up. I had a sell setup marked up and it completely blasted through it. So I guess note to self, if price is really bullish and it has its first bearish strong pullback, wait and assume it'll turn bullish again and then go for sells. It's interesting that I'm reading this because I kind of still struggle with this whole idea of like who's in control at that certain moment, because you know, I'm aware that the market goes up or down and there's all opportunities no matter what kind of market you're in. You know, if you're ranging, you can still go for a buy, you can still go for a sell. If you are bullish, you can still make a sell setup work, you know, a counter trend works. So a lot of the times I see these counter trend setups, and then I also see, you know, going with the trend, those setups, and I'm like, okay, well, which one should I take? Like, they both look good. So that's something that I still struggle with. Okay, wait till assume it turn bullish again and then go for sells, or watch and see if it makes another low and then find a sell setup, because I have a habit of going for sells after price only breaking one form of structure. Price has continued going up, creating more bullish setups. I realized that there probably isn't gonna be a while reversal without any consolidation first. I'm like, huh? I just jump in quick because of what I see versus trying to find the logic. I'm gonna try to interpret like what I'm trying to say on the fly, so just enjoy that. Okay, price is currently consolidating, so I'm expecting price to drop a bit. I'm not even reading the words. I'm truly just guessing. I'm just like, so it consolidated for a bit, but then continued going up. Been taking bullish setups and winning along the way. Price went bearish again and then broke the low of the bearish move. I now have the thought to go for sells, and I don't know. Oh, and am I right? I don't know. Let's see. So we went for a sell setup and it worked. We tried to go for another one and it stop lost me and went higher. So I thought it was continuing its buys, but then it went back and now it created a bit of a range. Dude, I have no idea what's going on. The biggest thing I learned was having the limit order be one tick above the zone. Total game changer. Till this day, I can still attest to that. It's currently August 27th and it's still like the one tick works. I've actually noticed that price will go you know, like will reach one tick higher from my area and then go. But like I haven't really decided, because the one tick above the zone is really been working. I haven't started tracking the trades that I feel uber confident about, but I will say that the setups on trending days usually hit. Also, 10-minute zones at the edge of price for 1-to-1 hit, meaning if there's a really wicky area, setting a limit order there is high probability of take profit. When there's a 2-minute setup but below it is a 10-minute setup so far, I want to say prioritize the 10-minute. Honestly, I don't really follow that rule. I feel like, you know, take the setup that's there. If they both look good, then take the chance on the other one. Or how about this? If it both look good, but one's a 10-minute and one's a 2-minute, do the risky thing, because I have a stop loss that's like 1-to-1, and then for the other one it could just be a regular one. So maybe trading in ranges is possible, but ruins my win rate, unfortunately. I want to be able to trade in all kinds of market conditions. I think when price is confusing, trading the edges might be the best bet. I don't know. Call me a loser, but I like going for 0.5s, but don't like the loss. I want to move my stop loss up when it's like 80% to TP. I don't know if to break even or where it makes the trade a 1-to-2, but there needs to be something, because I hate full hits when we're so close. Like, no. I'd say that does resonate, because that is something that I have not implemented, like any break even or 1-to-2 or anything like that. Just adjusting the stop loss. Like, I have not done that. Right now I kind of want to see what it's like to just have the strategy and don't touch anything and just like let it be, and seeing how my win rate actually holds up, because that's what I want to know. Like, am I actually profitable? You know, that's the whole goal of this, you know, journey, and, you know, me journaling every day. Right now I have 2 more days to the end of the month, and honestly, as I'm recording this, I feel good about how it all went down. Like, compared to, I believe I maybe changed my strategy 1 time before this, or maybe 2 times, I can't remember. But if it's only 1, like, that month was it July? That month was just so much. It was just so hard for me. I couldn't even get through like 5 days. Like, bro, like, literally I took that 1-to-2 strategy, 1-to-2 RR. I took that strategy, I had it for like a week, and I did not last long at all. Having multiple trades lose, and then 2 trades almost win but then stop me out, I was like, whoa. Like, even when I was doing 1-to-1s, it was never been this bad. Like, I think the most I lost in a row was like 3 or 4. And I wasn't even, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't even on my shit, like, when I was doing it. But I was still, you know? Yeah, this is so crazy to see that this is in the past, because I'm, like, literally just figuring it out. I found this new strategy, and this is maybe me 5 days into it, and just trying to see what works, what doesn't. And, yeah. And ranges, we figured out, you know, it's best to do it on the 10-minute. That's when it's more high probability. But I was not aware that I didn't know how to recognize when a range was starting to begin. And after I was just trading in ranges like the same way that I would trade in a trending market, and it was bad. It was bad, bro. It was bad. After I saw that, I was like, all right, bro, I know me. I know I love to trade all the time. So either I need to stop trading or find a strategy that actually works during this time, because like I literally cannot deal with that. So I figured out my approach when it comes to ranges. And as far as, like I mentioned, like market structure and trying to figure that out, I still have, you know, issues about like, oh, are the buyers, you know, stronger than the sellers? You know, like for me, it's a little bit hard to say, because I see both sides, and that's when it can be difficult for me to really make a decision about like what's more probable. So, but I'm working on it, and you know, I feel very cool. I feel confident, even though I get a little shaky, but it's nice. All right, that's gonna be the end of that journal entry. That's just one of the days I've been journaling almost every day on that thing. So more videos about journaling, trading journaling, and tapping into your fucking your shit, man. Like just tapping in and like really honing in on your craft and awareness. And okay, yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe. I make videos almost every single day. That scared the shit out of me. But yeah, if you like this, don't forget to subscribe. Oh my god.